This is the 2025 Brewtubers Online Brewers Club Malt Experiment, Amber Ale. Thanks to our sponsors. 5 Star Chemicals. Check out their new online straight-to-consumer homebrew shop where you can buy everything from Star San and line cleaner to the new liquid PBW that can be used at temperatures as low as 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Check out their online store at 5starchemicals.com/home-brewing. Beer and Wine Hobby Homebrew Supply Store. A local homebrew shop in Danvers, Massachusetts. Order any malt they offer in any quantity you want, and if you order before 11 a.m., they'll package your items and ship out the very same day. Visit the store at www.beer-wine.com. Let's get tasting.
Welcome back to this episode of Brewtubers 2025 Specialty Malt Experiment. Today we have a nice entry here from the Underground Brewery. This one's going to be a little bit unique in the whole list of all the entries. Like I said before, there's 11 of us that have all contributed. And, you know, it challenges us to step outside the box every now and again. And, well, sometimes people have allergies or gluten sensitivities. So here we got Drew. He's got family members that have gluten allergies. And, you know, so he's figured out how to do some gluten-free or reduced gluten brewing, which is great. Great wealth of knowledge for him to be testing all that and, you know, sharing that with the club as well. So with that, he has submitted, it's called Griffin is the name of the beer. I want to show you the bottle here, nice long neck 12 ouncer. But it's actually an amber malt coming from Millet. That's right, from Millet. Different grain. It's actually an ancient grain, been around for a very long time, but now we're actually starting to use it in the brewing process, which is awesome. So this millet is called Griffin, and it's supposed to have imparts of chocolate or plum and toastiness and some like dark sugars kind of thing going on. Something kind of like along the lines of maybe like some Special B, things that it contributes. But I mean, this is millet. So actually, this is my first time having a reduced gluten beer. So let's give it a shot. Oof, there we go. Let's see, this bottle is very full. I mean, it's right to the tippy top. Oh, wow. That first impression on the nose, it's different. You can really tell that it's different. Not in a bad way. I mean, well, let's just get after it, right? I mean, that initial capture there, it's got me quite intrigued. Let's go for the pour. All right, we'll save a little bit of that. All right, look at that. Woof. That is a nice off-white head on there. Nice and rocky, very effervescent in the glass. You know, it's got some color to it. I mean, you might not be able to see it very well from that angle, but from my angle, it's a little bit darker. So far, it's the darkest one that's been submitted for review. And well, let's just go for the aroma. Very, very unique on the nose. I'm getting some like complex sugars coming across. A little bit of toastiness. Definitely getting some of that like dark sugars. Maybe like a caramel. Oh, interesting. Well, let's just get after it and go in for the taste on this one. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's definitely, you can tell there's some maltiness there, but it's a lot lighter on the palate than, you know, your standard all barley-based beers. But it's definitely comes through initially with a little bit of sweetness, comes in with that dark chocolate, like unsweet baker's chocolate, but in a mellow way. Like you can tell it's there. It just kind of comes through. I can see where that little bit of fruit notes of the plums and and other dark fruits or stone fruits come through. Wow, and the hops are well reserved in this beer. It's really trying to let the make up for the fact that there's less malts in here, right? As far as like traditional barley malts, and trying to help get that Griffin millet to shine through. Very intriguing. Get some notes of like toastiness as I kind of just leave it sit here. You can really get that like that dark toast bread. It's quite unique. Wow. Wow. That is very interesting. Yeah, it definitely, like I said, just comes off, it has a little initial malt and sweetness, fades into dark fruits, baker's chocolate, and then just lingers on as like the crust on the toasted bread, is coming through. That's quite a trip going on there, Drew. Thank you for introducing me to a partially gluten reduced beer. Well executed, outstanding job. Tastes very good. I hope you submit this to some competitions in the specialty category or experimental beer, and pull out some awards. But definitely worth a shot. I might just have to dig into this one as well. I mean, who couldn't use a little bit of reduced gluten in their diet anymore, right? I mean, come on. And to me, it's not like removing anything from the beer that would make me, think that, I can't have this because this is so off. Now, this is really good. All right. So where do we rank Underground Brewing Drew on his Gryffindor? Well, let's pour a little bit more in here and think about it for another minute. I think Drew, because those notes in plum and chocolate, of the amber ale, I think I'm gonna have to put you in last place. Just because, like I said, just a few notes that are uncharacteristic of the style. I'm not saying it's a bad beer. Yeah, you did a great job, well executed, looks great. Matter of fact, I might just have to go ahead and get that recipe from you, but I'd call it maybe a specialty dark. Maybe throw some more dark malts in there, just kind of darken it up, and maybe we'll just call it the Mount Ethel Blackout. Anyone's trying. Still great beer, but I'm gonna put you in last there, bud. Well executed, but cheers. Till the next time.